Hello and welcome to the Everyday Hacker Show. This is the first episode of a weekly series where I'll be trying out different things. Now in this episode, we're going to test out ChatGPT and we're going to see if it could actually print out some React Native code. So let's get started. Alright, if you don't know, ChatGPT is an open AI chatbot. It's pretty popular. If you haven't tried it out, just try it out. Links will be in the description. On the right, I have snack.expo.dev. This is a React Native online free IDE. So if you guys want to mess around with this, I'll leave a link to this in the description as well. So we're going to be asking ChatGPT a couple of questions, mainly for React Native codes. So I'm asking React Native to print a hello world on the screen here. So see what happens. While that does its thing, I'm just going to delete this code on the right here. All right, starting to write the code. Pretty simple. So all we have to do is copy the code, paste it onto the right here. And as you can see, it worked. On the right side here, it printed a hello world on the screen. So we can actually ask it to modify what we just asked it before. So I could say, can you center that text? And it'll give us code with the text centered. So let's see. See, it said yes. And it's going to rewrite the code with the text centered. And it added a style, inline style here. All right, so just copy this code. We're going to delete this. And we're going to paste it here. And as you can see, it worked. It printed out the hello world centered on the screen. So this tool is powerful. If you guys are coders, or especially like front-end developers like React Native and all that stuff, Flutter, this thing is amazing. Like, you really don't have to really write much. You just have to pretty much tell it what to do and just add specific details like APIs and other little things here and there, and it writes full programs for you basically. So let's do something a little more complicated. Let's add a button and a text symbol. Let's see what happens. So I added. So it knows what we did before. So I said, can you create a button that changes that text to say red? So I'm gonna put red in quotations here. All right. So it printed the code for us. We're gonna copy it. I'm gonna delete this code on the right and paste it. See what happens. All right. It created that button. So whenever we click that button, it should change that text to red. So I'm gonna hit the button, change the text to red. Very cool. Now, if you guys, again, if you're thinking of getting into programming, or if you're a programmer and you just want something that can completely revolutionize the way you do coding, you came to the right time. This is the perfect time for you guys. Like, there's no better time for people who are into coding than that right now. It's just amazing. All right, so we're going to try one more program, but this time something more complex. I'm not even sure if it's going to work. So I asked it to print out React Native code that has 3 buttons on the screen, one called red, the other one called blue, and another one that will be a random color. And when pressing the buttons, it'll basically, if it's a red button, you press it, it'll change the background to red. It'll do the same thing with the other buttons, depending on their color. All right, so I finished printing the code. Very long code. Hopefully it works. Let's copy it. I'm gonna paste it here, and it worked. So let's click on the red button. If it works, it should turn the background red. Bam. Blue does blue, and I told it to pick a random color. All I say is just make a random color, and once you click on the random color, hopefully it works. Bang. The random button just picked a random color. So ChatGPT is very powerful. I would recommend it to anybody trying to get into coding, or is a coder and wants to level up. Alright guys, it's the Everyday Hacker. I'm signing out. Happy hacking.